Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, February the 8th, 2025. For me, another day of learning and growing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well and staying safe. It is 6:42 a.m. and did the normal things, had breakfast, took my medications, and took out the trash. Did my dishes, and now I am about to record this video. I'm on this journey to pay off a lot of consumer debt, specifically $115,041.89 of consumer debt / non-mortgage debt, combination of student loans, personal loans, credit card debt, medical debt, all the above. But in order to do this, I have to keep in mind that I have bigger financial goals. It can be easy to get off track, to lose focus. But for me, ever since I started this journey, in particular when I learned how to budget, everything's changed. I have a purpose, I have a focus. I know what my goal is. And I started budgeting May of 2021. So it's been 3 years and 9 months now. It's really simple. There are 5 things that I'm focused on. One thing I've accomplished. So the first one is to have a baby emergency fund. So basically, the baby emergency fund is recommended to be between $3,000 to $5,000. In my case, I wanted to have enough to be able to cover at least 3 to 5 months of work, three months of expenses, which means it'll cover the mortgage payments, it'll cover my HOA payments, internet, student loan payment, personal loan payment, food, other expenses for a period of time of 3 months. And I was able to do that. And I've actually had to go back and use it a few times since I became a homeowner. And I can't tell you how important having a baby emergency fund is. It's helped me to, it's helped me to be able to continue to pay down debt without going backwards. I feel some security having it. In the past, I would probably think that, taking out a loan or using credit cards, things like that was considered my emergency fund, but it's not. Having cash that I could easily access to be able to cover unexpected expenses is what the emergency fund is supposed to be. And, I've been very fortunate to have a reserve of cash to go to instead of having to say, I need to take out a loan to be able to cover this expense. Now, it sucks when you have to use it, but that's what it's there for. It's for emergencies. And that is the one goal that I've accomplished. The next one is to pay off consumer / non-mortgage debt. And that's the phase I'm in right now. As of this morning, I owe $43,834.64 of consumer debt. So I've paid off roughly $71,000 worth of consumer debt since I started this journey in June 2020. Could have been faster if I still lived at home, but I don't. I moved out. And I talked about that previous estimate, the reason why I had to do that, and it mostly to move closer to where my job is. Of course, it's just, common sense. Pay off your non-mortgage debts, pay off your consumer debt, get that behind you. But in this process, I'm budgeting. I'm not feeling a lot of anxiety about paying this down. As a matter of fact, my biggest goal this year is to pay off that last personal loan. which this morning is $9,075 paid off this year. Once I do that, then the last thing I have to pay is my student loan. And it's actually possible for me to be able to pay that student loan off next year, because the big amount that I'm paying towards my personal loan is all going to go towards that student loan. So anyway, that's the second goal to pay off this consumer non-mortgage debt. The next thing to do is to build a full emergency fund to be able to cover 6 months to a year worth of expenses, because you just never know if you're going to have a major health crisis or if you're going to be out of a job, and whatever it may be. I want to have in place a full emergency fund before I pay off my mortgage. So that's a step in between paying off my consumer non-mortgage debt, is to build that full emergency fund and then to pay off my mortgage. I figure by the time I do that, my mortgage will be down to close to $100,000. And if that is the case, then it's going to be a lot easier to be able to pay that off, because I've already, paid $70,000 worth of consumer non-mortgage debt off. Paying off $100,000 mortgage in the future will be that much easier. And plus, it's a fixed interest rate, and it's not going to be terribly difficult to make the switch and to dump it as much as I can towards paying off the mortgage. Hopefully, too, I'll be at a higher income. And then lastly, save, invest, retire. So I could possibly early retire in 16 years. And if I want to do that, these things have to be marked off. I have to pay my non-mortgage debt. I have to have a full emergency fund. I have to pay off my mortgage, save, invest, retire. I am fortunate. I do have a pension and 401k with my job, so I do have a relatively substantial savings. I don't have a negative net worth. I have a positive net worth because of not only the savings that I have personally, but the retirement benefits that I have, as well as the equity on the home and so that's where I'm at. This is the start of, I believe, if you're starting to budget, you have to have goals in mind, because really, if just paying off debt is what you want, I'm not sure you're going to stay, motivated to just pay off debt. You have to keep the bigger picture in mind, keep those bigger goals in mind. And this is something I'm going to put in front of me, put it on the wall. It's something I think about constantly. I just hadn't had this written, and now that I do, this is just something. The first thing I'll see when I wake up, besides doing my Bible study. But that's the purpose of me doing this video, is to show my thought process as to the reason why I'm paying off this non-mortgage debt. It's not just to say that I'm debt free. It's planning for retirement, and hopefully, a younger person's watching this and they're just not getting it started on their journey, that they could do these things in a lot faster time than I've done it. I want to be able to do this before I turn 60. And when I was in my 20s, I would have wanted to do all this by the time I reached 40. So that's all I got for today. If you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. When I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/and out of my budget. As always, thank you for watching. You all take care.